Hey man, how are you doing today? Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? You
I'm
good?
also doing good. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Yes. My name is Kevinfreo, and I'm currently and living in Japan, but I'm from Brazil.
All
So
right,
yeah, but now I'm in Japan. Yeah, I'm 23 years old. Yeah.
sounds amazing. So, can you tell me a bit about your background? Why did you move to Japan and everything?
Yes. When I'm younger, my family moved to Japan for
Mm-hmm.
work. So after that, I'm only living in Japan. I net back to my country. So I'm going to school and go to college and yeah, for
So, when did you start your
yeah.
trading journey?
Yeah, I'm started journey is maybe three years ago,
Mm-hmm.
maybe when I was 20 years old. When first I'm started learning forex in a
Mm-hmm.
book or YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe in real account I'm starting maybe 1 years ago, maybe I think, for real trade. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and now I'm in FundedNext right now, so I'm very good.
So, you started your trading journey 3 years ago and you moved to your real account 1 year ago, right?
Yeah.
So, how was the first trading experience? Was it good or devastating?
It's bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, first about first trade, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my first trade, yeah, maybe I'm use a very high leverage, so I really want a quick profit, but I'm losses all money, so and not good experience in first.
So, 3 years ago, when you started trading, what was your initial account balance?
Only like mm, EN and JPY like 10 100,000 yen, like $1,000, I think. maybe
$1,000.
maybe
Right.
yes, for first. Yeah, little 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 account, but for starting I think it's good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think $1,000 is something that you can risk at the initial stage. But as as a trader myself, I always suggest people to go on the real account after having some experiences with demo. I
Yeah.
think that's the proper way of doing it. So, are you a part-time trader or a full-time trader right now?
I'm Now I'm working in part-time for my job,
Hmm.
and I'm working at technology company in Japan, but
Amazing.
when I'm day off I'm doing trading, so I'm a part-time trade. Yeah.
How do you manage your work life, your personal life, and trading? How do you manage that?
Yeah, so I have 3 day offs a week in my job.
All right.
So Tuesday and Wednesday is my day off blocked.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm only trading Tuesday and Wednesday usually, but sometimes I'm trading depend on the analysis,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm set a sell limit or buy limit. But yeah, in my day off usually, yeah, I'm trading.
So, trading is something that requires inspiration from someone. Was there anyone who inspired you in trading? How did you come into this industry?
Uh, what is me like?
I meant, is there anyone who inspires you in trading? We all have some idols, right? If you are an actor, then Leonardo DiCaprio might
Ah,
inspire you.
in trading,
Yeah, in trading. Is there anyone?
yeah, I like ZM Capitals.
All right.
It's my I'm following him. So I because my strategy is maybe smart money concept.
Hmm.
So I'm follow this person for my idol.
All right.
In inspiration, right?
All right. So, how did you become a fund index trader? Can you share the journey with us?
Yes, and and first I'm before I'm joining the FundedNext,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in another platform.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm so your like ideas in the Google or something,
Yeah.
and your like marketing too, like the videos and the flyer I post is very good quality.
All
And
right.
this is a like different for another platform, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So and after that, search your next venture. I think another
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
team. So I thought that is really like good company, I think. So I'm joining the first day you release, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
So that was your overall journey, how you
Yeah.
initiated your trading journey with FundedNext.
Yeah.
So before you traded with FundedNext, did you have your own daily and overall loss limit? And I mean basically when you started trading, before you started trading with any prop firms.
Yeah, I'm failed two times in another perfume.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So in the first is not good,
Mm-hmm.
but before you like fail, you can learn more and maybe um yeah, you can promote this one.
I
Yeah.
think you have
And now
learned quite a lot in 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 this journey because you are one of our successful traders and you have received payouts recently. So it would be really amazing if you could share your trading strategy with our fellow traders.
yeah, now
Yeah, sure.
and share screen. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you can share the screen right now.
Okay. Just a moment.
Sure.
You can see.
Yeah, it's visible enough.
Okay. So my strategy is I told before my it's a smart money concept.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm see a high time frame
Mm-hmm.
for the most like a market structure.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is a Euro NZD. I took this last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I know is the in daily time frame we have a nice downtrend here, and we have imbalance in this area and have a supply and make a supply
Yeah.
here. You can hear it, okay?
Yeah, yeah, it's audible.
Okay. So and also the change of character here, like the because the downtrend is make a low and low and high and lows.
Yeah.
So now here maybe the markets show me that the structure is maybe change for a bullish.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm see this create another new demand here.
Mm-hmm.
So I see the demand is in this area is hold this
Yeah.
area, and I go to maybe a 1 hour time frame to I can see we have a 1 to 3 times like uh, a support here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have a first break of structure in this area,
Mm-hmm.
and we have another one break structure create a new high and high.
Mm-hmm.
You can understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and now we can see the low and high and
Mm-hmm.
low and create a new high. So I marked this. We have eco lows
Yeah.
here, and the liquidity is taken in this area
Yeah.
and
That
pushing
was a
up.
manipulation candle.
Yeah, yes, and create a new area of demand right here.
Yeah.
And after the demand create the market and goes up and break this this structure here, and now this demand is valid for me
Mm-hmm.
in this area. So I think now the market is the bullish in going good, I think, for me. and after this pull up is retracement
Mm-hmm.
in the demand area.
Mm-hmm.
You have perfectly reject in this demand and create a new order block here.
Yeah.
So, and this area is not a perfectly break structure, but this is going to high, a little high and high in this area. So for me, this demand is valid. So I put a buy limit here, and the stop in this low and order block lows, and I'm go to this 1.6 risk reward for capture this imbalance. This is usually this is my strategy. So see what see the high time frame and go to low time frame for confirmation. Look in the break up structure or change of character and the liquidity. So when the market is bullish, I only see the demand only for what
buying
the
opportunities.
valid one. Yeah. And my targets usually is an imbalance or a supply area. Yes. In this case, we take 27 pips.
Nice.
So, but take maybe like maybe a one day or 2 days, maybe a not swing trade, but a little.
So
yeah, this is for maybe my strategy. I can share.
So your strategy is basically at first you go to the higher time frame to see what's the overall bias of the market, if it's bearish or bullish. Then the next
Yes.
thing you do is you jump in the lower time frame to see the important supply and demand zones, at the same time some order block areas. And then
Yes.
based on if the price taps those order block areas, then you execute your trade based on buy limit or sell limits. And if the market is bullish, then you're obviously gonna go bullish from the demand zones, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
And some additional confirmation. I like to use a Fibonacci.
So which level do you prefer most?
Like I'm usually use usually this when I'm seeing here. I use only my Fibonacci level is maybe difference of someone. I use a 50, 62, and 79 for this, and this 62 went to 79. I like to use this. This is a premium zone for me. So this areas in this area first. So this is another confirmation for I put in a buy limit. So I have maybe 4 confirmation here for break structure and overall structure and Fibonacci and demand zone. So for me, it's a perfect entry in this case.
I usually used to use 88.6 discount level because I thought it's gonna give me the lowest stop loss. But eventually, what I learned was it's not that helpful at all, because at times you are gonna miss out some of the entries, because I always used to place buy stops in those orders, but it eventually didn't got filled because the market didn't retrace that much.
Yeah. I have I missed it sometimes about this level. So if I'm see the market when I'm day off, I can go. But if I'm work or I'm go to travel or something, I can see all the time. So sometimes I miss it.
All right. So can you tell us the story behind developing this strategy? How did you learn this amazing strategy?
And this is strategy, and when I'm on YouTube for learning, And first, not this strategy, I'm another strategy. So I'm see this and I'm go to a back test. So I've learned this in YouTube, everything in YouTube, and I maybe optimize it for me. But everything is learning from YouTube.
This is basically the smart money concept. So you
Yeah, smartphone.
entirely learn this concept in YouTube.
Yes.
All right, sounds amazing.
So I'm from Brazil, so I can speak Portuguese. So I'm found this in the YouTube for searching in Portuguese. So I found a one channel is very good, very explains very detailed. So for me, it's very grateful for making this strategy better.
Amazing. So you have shown me that you basically jump from higher time frame to the lower time frame to find the perfect entry for your trade, right?
Yeah.
So what's the best suited time frame for your trade? Is it 15 minutes to get the entry or 30 minutes or 1 hour? What's the time frame?
Usually, I see a daily 4-hour time frame for overall structure, and after that, I'm going to 1 hour and 30 minutes and 15 minutes. But my entry usually is 3 minute or 5 minute time frame.
All right. So, which is your favorite currency pair? What's your favorite currency pair?
Yeah, and this my favorite is usually on Euro USD and GBP USD and GBP JPY, or USD JPY, AUD USD, like a major pairs. I'm love this one, but I'm see all of the pairs.
The way I see it, everyone should focus on 5 to 6 pairs in which they're comfortable with. Because if you simply focus on 5 to 6 pairs, then you're going to know all the ins and outs about those pairs at the same time. It's going to give you some indication during news events so that you can catch those big moves as well. So
Yeah.
I think personally, I trade US 30, and it's just kind of in my DNA right now, and it actually helps. So yeah. So, and I was seeing your strategy, you mentioned that your risk to reward ratio is almost 1 to 6. So, is this always, or it just gets high or low in times? What's your average stop loss? What's your average risk to reward ratio?
Usually, a minimum risk reward is 1.3. 1.3.
1.3.
Is the best one is 1.20, like 1.15, depend on the time frame and the time, depend on the market or depend on the imbalance. So, but for day trade, like 1.6, 1.5 is average. Yeah.
How often do you catch those 1 to 20, 1 to 15 trades? Once in a month or once in a week?
For the whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 5 days or 1 week, 2 weeks,
That's
maybe.
amazing.
Yeah, a lot. It's very swing trade. Yeah.
So to maintain this risk reward ratio, what's your average stop loss?
It's like in this one is 21 pip, but usually it's 20 or 17, 15 pips, max 30 pips, max stop loss.
Only 30 pips.
Yeah.
Don't you find it hard to maintain this stop loss in many pairs? Like, let's say, when the market is very volatile, then it gets really tough to maintain 30 pip stop loss in GBP/JPY. How do you cope with those situations?
For like USD JPY.
Yeah. USD/JPY.
Yeah. Yeah. It's the pips is different. So about the usually I put my stop loss in the demand and supply out zone. So I'm maybe like for USD JPY, like this case, maybe if I'm on high time frame, like 15 pips, 10 pips, it's usually. But if I'm entering a 1 minute time frame or 3 minute, like my stop loss is 6 pips sometimes. For catch a long risk reward. But usually I'm not entering the GBP JPY because the pip is different. But
all right. So during which session you like to trade most? London, Asian, or New York?
the session,
Yeah.
I like the London session and New York session.
All right.
Because this smart money concept is very worked in this session.
Exactly.
And after this session, as the session is not working a lot of time.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to use this strategy, I told you to join only in the London or New York session.
To utilize smart money concept to the fullest, you need is volume. And during the New York and London session, you get plenty much of them. So I think everyone should trade during the London and New York session, and mostly during the New York session, because that's the time when most of the banks and financial institutions are basically open.
Yes, that's right.
So coming back, I think we're done with your strategy, and it was amazing to see your strategy. All right. So now, if I may ask, what's the thing that motivated you to join FundedNext?
Expert. Oh, sorry. One more time.
What's the thing that motivated you to join FundedNext?
Like, sorry, I can't understand.
All right. So why did you join FundedNext?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, because first I'm so the express model have a 15 profit in the demo phase. That is amazing, I think, because usually you need to pass the phase 1, phase 2, and after 30 days, and after that you pay have a withdrawal and payout. But in this case, the FundedNext is without wisdom because I'm joining in the first.
All right. So when do you join FundedNext?
When? And the release date.
Excuse me. Can you kindly repeat this again?
When I'm joining, right?
Yeah. When did you join FundedNext?
When the FundedNext start and the release, the days they release.
During the release date, you joined 18th March.
Yes.
All right. Sounds
the first
amazing.
Day. Yes.
You were those clients who just joined us at the first date.
Yes.
That's lovely. So you joined us at March 18, and today is July 5th. So how has been the experience so far? Can you share your experience with FundedNext in brief?
Yeah. And first, the support is very speedy and very, maybe I think 24/7, right? The support. Yeah. And I'm in Japan, so the time have a time different. So the support, maybe this is a night, this is a morning, but for me, the support is very good, and the withdrawal is very speedy. Like after the withdrawal, maybe 1 day is in the I choose a deal payout, but maybe in the next day have a notification. So I think, whoa, it's very different for another platform. Yeah, for the Express is very excellent. 5-star.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
So you've told us that you like our 24/7 support. You've told us that you like our customer support as well, and how fast we disperse your profits, right?
Yes.
So what's the thing you like most about FundedNext among all these things?
The speedy payout.
The speedy payout, the withdrawal.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's the number one advice you want to give to your fellow traders so that they can be profitable and consistent as you?
Yeah, so no no give up and and try to stay patient
Mm-hmm.
because long time you're not because smart money you need to stay for a long time, like depend on the situation, like 1 day 2 days or sometime 1 week for waiting for your POI, like point of interest.
Mm-hmm.
So the key is patient and emotional and you maintain your risk control. Yes, or
Risk
like
management, I would say.
yeah, yes, and put a goal for like this month I do that, or like week, like trade journey is very good. So keeping goal going and you like go to a success trade, I think.
All right. So, before we end this video, is there anything you'd like to share to our traders about why they should join FundedNext?
Why I'm joining the next.
Why they should join FundedNext, like you?
um Sorry, why?
Before we end
Sorry
this
for my
video,
English.
all
Yeah.
right. So, uh, the question was, why should people join FundedNext?
Why should
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm gonna ask you the question once again so that we can use this question. All right.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
So before we end this video, is there anything that you'd like to say to our traders about why they should join FundedNext?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So I'm told it before, so the support is very good, and
Mm-hmm.
the payout is very speedy, and I have two withdrawal, I think, and two withdrawal is very quickly and receive it totally.
Mm-hmm.
So the FundedNext is very awesome. So if you join, you can going you can join for FundedNext.
Thank you, man. Thank you for
Yeah,
having this awesome
appreciate.
conversation. And we really appreciate you and your effort that you have put to be with us today. And we hope to see you soon with faster withdrawals and faster payouts in the future. Thank you.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
luck, man. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I think the interview is done. So thanks for your time, man.
Thank you, Tom too. So I can quit, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, see you.
See you. Good luck. Audience, thank you so much for being with us. See you on the next episode. Till then, stay safe and take care.